stuck in my bed thinking for all the regrets. Man, I think I'm in this alone. Yeah, but I'm not stressing where I should really be in, cause I know where I really belong.
I got my eyes wide open, I don't know what to do. Just staring up my ceiling, I got things to do. I got my list of problems, oh life just let me through. I think I'm tired of learning, well I'm human too.
Well, my brain is started working through all these words and phrases. Just don't wanna get caught up with all these expectations. Now I'm drowning from all these problems that I'm on. Yeah, I don't even know what is and why am I holding on. Feels like time is irrelevant. I don't know what is happening in my mind. Starts to crumble and I need divine providence. Yeah, I know there's someone who's watching from above and he's pouring all the love. But right now I got my eyes wide open. I don't know what to do.
Just staring up my ceiling, I got things to do. I got my list of problems, oh life just let me through. I think I'm tired of learning, well I'm human too. I'm human too. I'm human too. Of all this tiresome journey that I have been through, I got my friends who loves me and my family too. Well, you're exhausting, so life could be memorable too.
minute of prayer at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for the forgiveness of sins, for peace in our country and the world, and the conservation of our forests. 3 o'clock in the afternoon is the hour of great mercy. At this time, our Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross and redeemed the world.
You died, Jesus, but the source of life flowed out for souls, and the ocean of mercy opened up for the whole world. O fountain of life, immeasurable divine mercy, cover the whole world and empty yourself out upon us. O blood and water, which flowed out from the heart of Jesus as a fountain of mercy for us, I trust in you. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Amen. Jesus, King of mercy, we trust in you.
This is DYDC-FM 104.7, your development campus radio, broadcasting from the beautiful campus of the Visayas State University, Visca, Baybay City, Leyte, Philippines.
PSU Radio, DYDC.
Wow, Ben! Nindito gud ano yung drawing. Nature ba na, oy? May pakaping balak pa yun ay. Para asa di ay na.
Practice pa ko ani Jen. Isamit unya ni nako sa amuang eskwelahan sa kahanginan or school on the air.
Ha? Asa man na dapita? Aw, sa DYDC-FM, katong kabahin sa School on the Air o SOA on Visual Arts para sa mga junior o senior high school teachers o students sa MAPE o Special Program in the Arts sa DepEd?
Correct lagi ka Jen.
Ako pa! Tigpaminawan baya og avid fan ko sa DYDC-FM 104.7 para malanggaay na sa taga-Baybay City o Southern Leyte Schools Divisions. Pero, pwede gihapon ng uban makapaminaw sa DYDC kung ganahan sila. Libre ra.
Lagi, swerte gud ko nga naka-appeal ko ani. Taga East West Center o EWC sa Honolulu, Hawaii, USA ang sponsor sa SOA on Visual Arts for Mental Health and Environment.
Mo ba? Gikan sa Amerika. Nahala, pag ayo-ayo migo. Tudloi unya ko sa imuha makatunan sa SOA ha. Bye.
The Visayas State University, through the Department of Development Communication and DYDC-FM 104.7, in partnership with the East West Center, EWC, and Honolulu, Hawaii, USA, and the two schools divisions of the Department of Education, DepEd, Baybay City Schools Division, Leyte, and Southern Leyte Schools Division, proudly presents
The School on the Air, or SOA on Visual Arts for Mental Health and Environment. A radio school program that will educate visual arts among teachers and students who are into music, arts, physical education, and health. MAPE and Special Program in the Arts, SPA of the DepEd as our SOA participants.
This is to improve their quality of education, create awareness, and promote mental health and well-being,
as well as environmental protection among our SOA participants.
SOA on Visual Arts for Mental Health and Environment.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Philippine Standard Time.
And now, Please welcome the two radio hosts of this SOA program.
All right, good afternoon, SOA participants, and welcome to our second learning session of the School on the Air on Visual Arts for Mental Health and the Environment. I am Buen Andrade.
And I'm Prudin Fernandez. Good afternoon to all of you.
Hello, Visayas State University, VSU, and to the SOA project team, no, sa atong mga sirs and ma'ams who are involved in this project. The Department of Education, of course, DepEd by City and Southern Leyte Schools Divisions, the MAPE, SPA teachers, and students who are our SOA participants, and to everyone tuning in over DYDC FM 104.7 to this special radio program today. I hope you're all doing well. No? Bisan, if it even though it's still it's raining outside
Yes.
and not very good weather, but again, no, we hope everyone is doing great.
well.
All right.
So that's right, Gwen. So last Wednesday, July 14, we had our first learning session with Mom Marwin Castañeda, our resource person on mental health awareness. It was a very informative and inspiring learning session. Inspired ba ka, Gwen?
Yes, I was inspired. And I'm sure our participants were inspired as well.
And of course, they learned a lot from it, no, siguro, Gwen. It was really a meaningful learning session, and I thank our participants for listening intently. They even interacted, di ba, Buen, no, with us after the lesson at ilang gipakita ang ilang mga outputs. No?
Yes.
So thank you so much to our participants.
And as you can see, this set the tone, no, for our succeeding learning sessions, and we're glad that everyone is enthusiastic to learn. So keep it up, guys. And again, no, we encourage everyone to learn, participate, interact with us for this School on the Air to be more meaningful, more interactive, more participative.
So before we start our learning session today, let's first have a roll call, no, Buen?
Right.
Starting with our participants from Baybay City Schools Division. So dating gawi, kindly unmute your mic. Ayun, kindly unmute your mic and open your cameras. I think naka-open naman dahil ng ilang cameras. So unmute na lang your microphone and you will say aloha together. Are you all ready? Okay, ready, set, go!
Aloha.
Yes.
All right, so let's clap for them. What about the Southern Leyte Division's participants, no? Are you ready? All right, so ready, get, set, go!
I might have an idea.
Okay, gusto mo ng ating participants. So we're our participants from the Southern Leyte Division. Take two. So you'll say aloha, no? Again, kindly unmute your mic and open your cameras. No? So for our participants from the Southern Leyte Schools Division, ready, set, go!
Aloha.
Aloha,
Aloha.
Tingnan naman siguro buwan, no? Virtual clap for them. Great job, SOA participants.
Can we turn off your mic now? Okay, and again, by the way, we would like to keep in touch with us on our official Facebook group, by posting some photos and stories related to the SOA. Please be reminded that you only submit pre-test or post-test quizzes, pictures of your drawings and poetry, plus resource person's evaluations on Classroom, and all questions and comments can be posted on our FB group. All right. So again, sa katong na kayo still on their mics, no, please turn off your mic. I see here from Southern Leyte San
Okay,
Juan
mute that. Okay, ato na mute.
National High School.
All right.
Okay.
So again, I think muted na ang tanan. Okay, get yourselves comfortable now. Oo, so mag-prepare na ta kay hapit na ta magsugod sa atong leksyon.
All right.
Listen to it, take down notes, and of course, enjoy the second learning session of Module 1 entitled Expressive Arts and Words on Mental Health and Poetry, no? To be presented by our resident subject matter expert on mental health, si Ma'am Marwin Castañeda.
And again, I would like to remind everyone to put their microphones on mute while the lesson is still going on. All right, so ready na ba? All set? Okay, so
This meeting is being recorded.
so please stand by, and this is the lesson for today.
Doing that. Hello there, SOA participants.
Welcome once again to my classroom. How are you doing now? Are you feeling better? Are you empowered? Can you say that you can hashtag I care for myself so that you can hashtag I care means I care for others? For today's lesson, we will be translating wellness through imaginative words.
So what is it that we want to achieve for this session? We hope that you would be able to identify some modalities used in expressive arts. You'd be able to recognize mental health benefits of arts as a therapy. And then hopefully you'd be able to appreciate the use of words in expressing your feelings and execute the expression of feelings through written words. Okay, so then again, we know that pandemic lead us no choice but to be more resilient and resourceful in order to fight boredom and uncertainty. I know, my dear SOE students, that maintaining one's well-being also entails exploring hobbies, actions, and creativity. This includes the possibility of exploring and engaging the different modalities of expressive arts, one of which is the use of written words, like composing a poem, where they find solace, especially in this time of the pandemic. But first, just a bit of a discussion about art as a therapy. It can be used to complement mental health treatment. Some expressive arts as a therapy includes music, dance, movement, drama, writing, and poetry. The aim is to manage behaviors, process feelings, reduce stress and anxiety, and increase self-esteem. Expressive arts as a therapy has been defined as using the arts and their products to foster awareness, encourage emotional growth, and enhance relationships with others through access to imagination. So there are 4 major modalities of expressive therapy. The use of music. This involves playing, singing, listening, and moving through music. Second is the use of arts, like painting, drawing, sculpting, or another art form to process or express heavy thoughts and emotions. What we did the previous meeting was not really the processing of heavy thoughts, but it was a light exercise and another form of art. Third is dancing, the use of body movement, body rhythm, expressive dancing. And then the fourth is writing, putting your thoughts into paper, like writing poems or journal writing. I know you're familiar with this, and I just want us to focus on the writing modality. Writing as a means of processing one's life experience is not just a recent practice. History has been telling us that words have been put into writing, in some literary, others not. They have turned to writing for solace, comfort, and companionship, especially during trying times in their lives. This is according to Connolly Baker and Meza in 2004. I just want to focus on this one writing modality, poem. I know you're familiar with poem. I could even say that some, if not most of you, if not all of you, have written poems already. So it is a piece of writing words chosen for their beauty and sound and are carefully arranged, often in short lines which rhyme. It is a collection of words that expresses your emotions and ideas. Writing your emotions, your feelings, feelings, putting it into words and writing it, composing a poem is very therapeutic. It would help you express your emotions, especially if you cannot express it to others. There is a type of poem, a traditional Japanese poem that is called haiku. It consists of 3 short lines that do not rhyme, having 3 lines containing usually 5, 7, and 5 syllables, respectively. It is a form of poetry that focuses on a brief moment of time and a sense of sudden illumination of enlightenment. I know that you can search more examples of haiku and of poems. So I want to share to you the mental benefits of art therapy activities. So focusing on the writing modality, but this also applies in other modalities in arts as a therapy. First is self-discovery. Creating art can help you acknowledge and recognize feelings that have been lurking in your subconscious. As we go further, you would probably be able to discover yourself as we go into the writing modality. Self-discovery. Next would be self-esteem. The process will give you a feeling of self-accomplishment, which can be very valuable to improve your self-appreciation and confidence. Just imagine how you feel after you compose a poem. You would be able to appreciate yourself, and it would boost your self-confidence. And the number 3 would be emotional release. Yes, if you cannot express your emotions verbally, you write down your feelings, your words, put it into writing. The greatest benefit of art therapy is giving you a healthy outlet for expressing and letting you go all your feelings. Number 4 would be stress relief. Fighting anxiety, depression, or emotional trauma can be very stressful, both mentally or physically. Creating art can be used to relieve stress and relax your mind and body. Okay, for today, I want you to have a take-home to do. It's a take-home poem composition based on your strongest emotions at the moment.
Let me share with you my personal experience while on a lockdown here in the Visayas State University using therapeutic photo walk with expressive words as captions and a sample of haiku that describes my feelings.
These collections are just expression of my feelings that time. Somehow, I hope that this would be able to guide you in your take-home assignment of writing a poem. All this that I will share to you were pictures that I took and put some words on it of how I felt the time. So, I'm good as done. Let us now go to your learning assessment. Number 1. What are the 6 basic human emotions? What are the 6 basic human emotions? Number 2, define stress, anxiety, and depression. Number 3, what are the 4 main modalities in expressive arts therapy? What are the 4 main modalities in expressive arts therapy? Number 4, give at least 2 mental health benefits of arts therapy activities. Number 5, for 5 points, create your own haiku. Number 5, for 5 points, create your own haiku. Okay, class, were the instruction clear to you? I hope you're able to get some tips or some idea of what was being shared. More on the written words. So, my dear SOA students, after the learning assessment, I hope that I am able to impart to you basic understanding of mental health and how to translate mental well-being through imaginative words. Before we come to an end in this module, Fostering Mental Well-being Through Arts, may I share to you one of my most favorite poem by Max Ehrmann. This was written in 1927. It was given to us by our dad when we were still your age. I hope you get inspired too. Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be in good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even to the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or Peter. For always there will be a greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time.
exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. By Max Ehrmann, 1927.
All right, SOA participants, we have come to the end of this module on fostering mental wellness through expressive arts and expressive words. Stay safe, stay awesome, take care, mabuhay, and aloha.
There's a song deep inside I can't erase. It's all about this amazing place, a home that we all can share. Listen to the music, see the sights to see. Forget a very scenic university. Feels you in my heart. Feels you in my heart. Listen to the music, sing me those songs. Feels you in my heart.
There's so much this school has given me. The sunsets and truths beside commodity. Oh, how can I repay?
Listen to the music, sing it ear to ear. On the other side you say, university. Feels you in my heart. Feels you in my heart. Listen to the music, sing me those songs. Feels you in my heart.
It's here, it's here. At the Visayas State University.
Feels you in my
you in my
I was walking down the road one day. Happy people smile along the way, and the sceneries turn on my fantasy. There's a lot of opportunities that point me to who I could be. It's a life-changing university. You call it beautiful, it's true, but I have one thing to say to you. I believe there is more to what you see. You call it paradise, but I call it home. When I'm far away, the memories bring me closer to a daydream. Suddenly, the song came back to me. You call it beautiful, it's true, but I have one thing to say to you. I believe there is more to what you see. You call it paradise, but I call it home. What more can you ask for? I have all the love for. Suddenly, all the voices came to sing with me. You call it beautiful, it's true, but I have one thing to say to you. I believe there is more to what you see. You call it beautiful, it's true, but I have one thing to say to you. I believe that we all should make it known. You call it paradise, but I call it home. I call it home. I call it home. Yeah.
All right, so we're back, participants. By the way, just to also clarify, if you have missed the questions of Ma'am Marvin for the
Learning assessment.
actually, it's also published on the Google Classroom. So we'll be sharing the link. No, kay actually, as what Ma'am Marvin said a while ago. She just said you have to answer the questions, but for this one, it's the Google Classroom will be it's where you will put your answers. So we have a link here. We'll be sharing on the comment section, and also we will be posting it on our Facebook group, no?
Or diri sa atong sa atong chat box sa Zoom
Yes, the chat
meeting.
box. Okay, so Miss Isabel Amora already published the quiz, no?
Alright.
So that you will be able to answer it through the Google Classroom for us to check, no? Because lisod man mag-check ta nga katurang sa inyong sinuwat. Yeah, so
And
it has to be through online as well.
that's right. And I think they need time gihapon ba no? Kaya ang last question, they have to make a haiku.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, for 5 points.
Yes. So any questions so far? If na ay naglibog or you have what you want to clarify on the lesson and the assessment?
Just raise your hand there, no? Sa feature sa atong Zoom. Okay. should I read this one na i-comment dire
Yes,
buwan?
oo.
Good PM. Wala kayong makita ang poems kay gi-flash kay ganina paspas gamay ang video. Thanks. I think sample poems pa sa to no
Yes,
nga
oo.
gikuan katong gi-create ni Ma'am
Mm-mm.
Marwin. So but our students or our participants will make their own
Mm-mm.
haiku.
Yes, oo.
Mhm. And maayong hapon na good afternoon sa mga nakiguban naman nato buwan pinagi sa atong Facebook live streaming. Happy listening. So daghan gyapon ang makatunan no sa atong
Yes.
viewers and listeners sa atong school on the air today.
Okay.
So I think muadto lang sila no sa atong Google Classroom. Now Buwan, let's proceed siguro sa evaluation of the resource person.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright.
So we'll be sharing you the link no Ana so that you can answer. So maybe at the Sab, no? Miss
Yes.
Isabel Amora, please do share the link sa chat box. Okay. Or I'll send the link na lang
Yes,
siguro
oo.
Buwan. Naman ko yung link dire.
Okay. So, if you are on your laptops or siguro bisan sa ang uban nga nagamit og ko ano og smartphones, they can still answer while being on the on our video or on our Zoom, no? So please check sa atong comment section.
It's already posted,
It's already
Buwan.
posted, and just click on it, no? Because it's already published, and then answer it, and then click on submit.
Mm-hmm. We'll give them time, Buwan, to answer the evaluation. Let's listen to this music first.
Okay, so actually, for the evaluation, we have to do this all together, no? Para kitang tanan magdungan.
Okay.
So that it will not be a burden, okay? Because the thing is, ang problema mo is if we like assign for a specific time, no? So
Basig
yeah, maglisod og kuan tanan, no? Uban dili makasubmit. So while we are
Makalimot
at
ka
it, yeah. So we'll just answer this one, and then we'll give it time, no? Ample time, say 5 minutes to answer the resource person evaluation form.
All right.
My weary heart soars high like an eagle in the sky when I look into your eyes. The sunset's warm embrace gives delight in many ways, and it comes as no surprise. When I'm down and blue, my heart goes back to this place to start anew. When I'm with you, I see color in everything. Things slow as rain. When I'm with you, my tomorrows are brighter than my yesterday. All the world is fine, bright when I'm with you. Which may start to shine lows, but we may never know the things that lie ahead. The time may slip and fly, we may have to say goodbye, but your friendships never end. When I'm down and blue, my heart goes back to the place to start anew. When I'm with you, I see color in everything. Things so as gray. When I'm with you, my tomorrows are brighter than my yesterday. All the world is fine and bright when I'm with you. No one else but you can change a soul like mine. When I'm down and blue, my heart goes back to this place to start anew. When I'm with you, I see color in everything. Things all as gray. When I'm with you, my tomorrows are brighter than my yesterday. All the world is nice and bright and bright
is DYDC-FM 104.7, your development campus radio. Broadcasting from the beautiful campus of the Visayas State University, Visca, Baybay City, Leyte, Philippines.
PSU Radio, DYDC.
Ako si Aleli Villosino, ang Vice President for Student Affairs and Services. Para nako, DYDC FM jud ko. Ikaw sa ba? Radyo Kalambuan jud na.
Hello, bes. Patay. Nakalimot ko sa akong ID. Masaan man ako pagsulod karon. Tago lang sa akong likod. Kudi gani, mudungan taog dagahitaw. Ayaw lang pahalata. Be confident.
Oy, day, asa man tong ID?
Nawala lagi ya gahapon. Siguro sa tuyok to natagak.
Iyo kan pasad tinay mo da aron makasulod ka diri.
Ay, kuya saboy.
No ID, no entry.
Do you know that ID badges serve the society in many purposes? It is an information gateway to major businesses and institutions. Not just that, it also helps people to feel welcomed and that they are being taken care of.
Wearing your IDs at school is not a requirement, but a responsibility.
A message of concern from DevCom 122 class, DEXO, and this station.
Maging aktibo kababayan. Wastong pagkain, ating kainin. Gusto mong umayak, gusto mong sumilang. Wastong pagkain at ehersisyo. Gusto mong umayak, gusto mong sumilang. Wastong pagkain at ehersisyo. Wastong pagkain at ehersisyo. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the Kananan ni Lola Basha.
Honora, is that you? Oh, Vilma, my good friend. Good to see you here. Manager na ka dire? Kuno! Here's our menu. Bitaw, Miga, anything you wish to order?
Yeah, thanks, Biga. Do you serve brown rice here?
Ay, wala pa mi ana.
Lamian kahaog puno sa bitamina ang brown rice. Aduna kini protina, zinc ug nutrihino. Gawas nga healthy ka, makatabang pagyud ka sa atong mga mag-uuma sa humay. Nahala, apil na sa akong katropa, miga. Gawas nga makakwarta ka, mamahimong responsable pasad ka, di ba?
Correct yun kami ga. Maayo na lang misulod ka diri. At least may option sa among customers nga health conscious nga mo order sa brown rice.
Brown rice brown rice pili puno sa sustansya pagkalami sa brown rice wais ka.
Mag brown rice na ta.
Alang sa dugang kasayuran kabahin sa brown rice, bisitaha ang buhatan sa Department of Agriculture sa Rehiyon 8 nga nahimutang sa Canhuraw Hills, Dakbayan sa Tacloban o sa official web page sa DARFO8 www.da08.da.gov.ph. Kining mao mensahe hatod kanimo sa Department of Agriculture sa Rehiyon 8 ug ning Sibiaanan. All right, so we're back, participants. And by the way, have you already clicked or answered the resource person evaluation form?
Right, so please check the link. No, if wala pa, please check the link sa atong chat box and answer the Google form.
Yes, and also if you have clarifications, by the way, kay I think murag naigamay nga I think if naamoy mga questions because according to the video na siya
learning
assessment, and we also provided the learning assessment online, so just rewatch the video later, para ma-answeran po to ninyo ang mga kuan ni Ma'am Marwen, iyahang questions. And also please do answer the link that we provided you, so kato siya ang mo kuan ma-reflect yun nga to sa atong Google Classroom. And also sige, for the time being, siguro tagalan na tog oras ang atong mga participants to answer that over the weekend para napay time,
Yes, yung ubay sa tuban,
yes. And siguro in the succeeding evaluations or succeeding quizzes, kitang tanan dungan na tag-answers. I think that's also the point ni Ma'am Daday, All right.
Okay, so to make this learning session even more interactive and participatory, so we need somebody from our participants to ask questions to our resource person. Naman siguro na si Ma'am Marwen?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we have Ma'am Marwen?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hi. Hello, good afternoon, Sir Buen, Miss Berlin.
All right. Thank you so much, Marvin. So what we'll be doing now is...
All right, so again, we need somebody from our participants to ask questions to our resource person. Two will ask from the Bible City Division, one teacher and one student. Again, one teacher and one student, and another two naman will ask question from Southern Leyte Division, also one teacher and one student. All right, so we can start now, Buen.
All right, so let's start off with Bye-Bye
City Division.
Bye-Bye City Division. Can we have one teacher first, who will ask a question to our resource person, and then after that, one student.
Yes.
So, kisa man ang brave soul.
Hello, sir. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm just curious how the resource speaker will answer this very controversial question of Tito Boy in Binibining, Pilipinas. When is it okay not to be okay, and when is not to be okay to be not to be okay?
All right. So thank you so much for that question, Ma'am Marwen. It's a Miss Universe question.
Yes, question. Actually, trending to siya, Buwan.
Yes, okay. All right. Let's hear from Ma'am Marwen.
It's like a tongue twister na. When is it not to be okay? When it is not okay? Let's simplify, the line is always, it's okay not to be okay. And I think what the question being thrown is, when is it
when can one feel that it is okay because you are not okay? Because yes, when you are not okay, it's probably difficult for you to feel that you are okay because you are not actually okay. But the line, actually, if I'm not mistaken, if I still remember, no, my college days, it's the book from It's Okay Not to Be Okay. It's actually a book. I just forgot. I just missed the author. No? It's okay not to be okay, meaning to say, there are times, no? There are times, there are moments, there are situations that you, me, others would feel not okay. So don't worry about it because we are bound to feel not okay. We are not perfect. We are humans. We make mistakes. That's okay. We make wrong decisions. That's okay. We lose. We lose some. We lose sometimes. We lose oftentimes. It's still okay. We hurt others. It's still okay. That is, we don't feel, we don't like what we feel. It's okay. But what is not okay is when, like for example, you make something, you commit a mistake, do it again, you deliberately hurt others, you deliberately hurt yourself, then that is the time that it is not okay. When you intentionally, no, do or repeat a behavior or an action that is say for example, antisocial. You do not say for example, you deliberately go against what is the morals or the standards. Example, you go out and then you miss bringing your mask, and then you ask the border probably guard. You make like, oh, I was not able to cross the border because I failed to bring my mask. You feel like sometimes you get angry with yourself or you blame others. That's okay. But if you keep blaming yourself, if you keep blaming others, and if the entire day, the entire week, it destroys your disposition, that is when it is not okay. So if we go back to the first lesson, you contemplate with the truth. You check what happened. Why is it that you don't feel okay? That is when you will understand. I was not feeling okay because I was not sure of my answer during the random oral exam. Of course, because I'm worried that I may get a failing grade and I may not be able to maintain my scholarship. That's why I don't feel okay. So I understand now my feeling. It's okay that I don't feel okay. I don't feel okay in this way because I was not sure. But that is why there is what we call as move on. You bounce back, no? So that it's okay not to feel okay will not be forever. Everything that's not okay will come to pass if you will contemplate with what really happened.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for your answer. So,
You're welcome.
di ay nga wala today forever.
Especially in the not feeling okay, no? Especially the change is the only permanent thing. The same with feeling not okay, then you bounce into feeling okay. So that's the forever aspect.
All right, so there you have it, no? An answer from our subject matter expert. Again, no, just to synthesize what she said, it's okay not to be okay, pero if sige na lang kag-blame ang imong kaugalingon and you magtika mo down na ka, so ang not being okay is not okay na gyud, no? Kailangan jud kang move on and you have to
Yes.
work hard for it and you have to bounce back kay sometimes good we normalize nga okay raman siya kay kanang mo na siya problema, but when we grabe ang pag-normalize, no, and it turns out nga mas di na siya makatabang, no.
Hindi na siya makatabang sa disposition nimo sa imong
Yes, that's right.
kinabuhi.
So you have to bounce back. No?
Yes, that's right.
All right, so thank you so much. And we have another one, estudyante this time, no? A student from, again, from Baybay. So, kisa may mangutana nga brave. Again, thank you so much sa nangutana, no, ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am.
Alright.
Okay. So, wala pa man, Brian, nato ning basahon ang usa ka question dito sa atong chat box. We have here, coming from Baybay City, Pumpunan. Hi, ma'am and sir. I'd like to ask on what will the haiku be about? Should it be about mental health or any possible topic you can think of? Thank you.
Let's ask Ma'am Marwin.
Okay. The haiku, as mentioned earlier, it's an expression. No? It's an expression of your feeling. Actually, it composes of 17 syllables, 3 lines. It's a 3-liner poem, 5-7-5. So, like for example, in the what I had presented, no, in the say for example, after this class, after you have attended Sir Jude's arts sessions, and then you would be able to make a drawing, and then you put there a haiku. You search in your heart, no? How would you describe your output, your canvas, your art in 3 lines with the first 5 syllables, and then 7-5? That's usually the standard. Although there are some haikus that would go 5-7-5-7-5-7, no? But it depends actually on you. It depends on you. After the entire this school on air, you would be like, hopefully you learn about mental health, and then you learn also about the environment, and then you learn also about arts. Then it's up to you what your heart is telling you. You express it. The important thing is you'll be able to express it in words and write it. It doesn't matter. Except, of course, if there is a, like if you are required to put the haiku in a category or a theme, no? But usually in arts, spontaneous. It depends on the person's creativity, the person's imagination, and the person's emotions. I hope I'm able to, clarify. No?
All right. So yeah. So any student from Baybay National High School, Baybay High School Division, who want to ask question to Ma'am Marwin, and sa atong Southern Leyte Division, please
prepare for your question. Okay. One from our student from Baybay City Division.
Okay, so wala pa, no? So this time, yeah, let's have someone from a teacher from the Southern Leyte Division. Okay, we have Sir Exoperio Abunda.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you. Mama, sir, thank you for allowing me. Right. Before I will give my simple question to Ma'am Castañeda, in behalf of my group here, Sugar Regional High School, SPE teachers and SPE students, participants, would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Ma'am Castañeda for a very amendable inputs to us this afternoon.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. Allow me, ma'am, to share with you a few words,
Mhm.
right, from what I have learned, right, taken from or quoted from different sources with my own reflection.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. You made mention that right, all about the 6 basic emotional health emotions, right? How to overcome, and then right the problems that we have as today, especially during this pandemic time. All right, but I can recall my high school time with my teacher, Mr. Sandigan, all about poetry. Poetry is one of the literary works, and one of the single piece under poetry is poem, is a single piece.
Yes.
Now, the expressive words of poetry is highly descriptive. This is language that create meaningful, significant, and revealing images and feelings.
Yes.
These words, feelings, and images are applies things to communicate. Having said that, people who are expressive, their emotions are characterized as clear people,
Mhm.
and they may be able to do things in their community or environment they live in. Ma'am, considering individual differences, that people are in different level of attitude, there are impressive and others are not.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, ma'am.
You're correct.
So, my question here is very simple, ma'am. How impressive words of poetry be able to overcome among those people who are poor in their level of competencies or the type of modality in their environment, especially this pandemic time?
Okay. Yes. Thank you. That's very informative, sir, no? And very challenging also. It's actually an eye-opener. Supposedly, had we had enough time, we could have like discussed more about poetry, the really very basic and classic meaning and how to compose, no? Properly poetry. However, it was agreed that it will just be as simple as possible because we're talking about mental health. We do not want to confine our students, the SOA participants, with the specific, very basic and very theoretical and very scholastic meaning of poetry. We just want the spontaneous putting into words what their feelings are, because as you have said, yes, you are correct, everybody is unique. Even if you recall in the desiderata, listen to others, even the dull, they too have their own stories. So even if some would be at a loss of words, but everybody is not exempted of the feelings. That is why we encourage them. We encourage them to just, if we put it in the Cebuano word, in our dialect, is hugot, no? Just take it from the heart, based on the emotions and based on the feelings. If you cannot express it, just write it down. That is why in the samples that was flashed, there was only one haiku. There was no poem actually. There were just captions. We cannot force the other participants to really write a poem, but we're hoping that somehow in this school on air, because of the emotions and because of, if we look around, it's so different, it's so challenging, no? The pandemic, strong emotions are being experienced, and we are hoping that somehow, hopefully with the drawing later on, it would somehow elicit their arts and their expressions, so that whether they are very good in composing or a bit shy or really having a difficulty, somehow they would be able to at least put into words or write like 2-3 liners. That is why haiku was introduced.
Okay. Any other feedback on that one, Sir Exuperio, or were you just satisfied with the answer of
Yes.
Castaneda? Okay. Yeah. Just also, on my opinion, actually, no. Again, Sir Exuperio had a good
Yes.
point, because again, we cannot. We have different levels of background. We have some may be good in writing, some may be good in painting. But again, this shows that as long as we can pour ourselves, we can pour our feelings through writing, no matter how good or bad it is, and also through painting or through artworks. Again, it elicits our feelings, and also it gives us an outlet on what we know, and also what we glean from the lessons.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So moving on. So any student from Bye
Another
Bye?
from Southern Leyte.
From Southern Leyte.
Okay. Student from Southern Leyte.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, we have Sean.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am, and to all SOA participants. When is the best time to write a poem or make an art?
Yes, that's a very how would I say? That's a very timely question, or that's a very intelligent question, because there is actually no time if you base it on the clock. Your time would be based on your emotions. That is why in the the first day of the lesson, we were talking about feelings and emotions. Let me just give you an example. Last night, like I woke up 2 o'clock, and then I was not able to go back to sleep immediately. And then it was raining. And instead of like thinking of other stuff, more adult stuff about work, about family, I started to, I just had to appreciate the sound of the rain. And then, okay, I have not written a poem in Cebuano for so many years already. So just 2:22 a.m., I started composing in Cebuano. Ako kanang buhian. Kining luha nga nagsakit sa akong dughan. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Sometimes you'll be riding on a bus, and then all of a sudden you feel like you are so consumed with strong emotions. That technique there is keep ready with your cell phones. There's a notepad. You just write it there. Just type in there. The best time is when you feel like writing. Don't let it pass. Your soul is telling you to write it. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Sean Kester, from Southern
Leyte
Leyte
Division.
Division. Now let's have a student from Bye Bye City Division.
Last question.
Last question. Anyone from Bye Bye? From Bye Bye.
Anyone from Bye Bye? From our students from Bye Bye Late Division. Okay, so basin wala na yung question
Yeah,
one.
it
No?
seems siguro no shy pa. Anyways, all right. So guys, thank you so much no, for those questions. And again, no, in the succeeding lessons, we'll be doing more of this to again no to exchange ideas and to learn even more. No? Okay, and then thank you for your question, guys. So again, that will be the format in the succeeding learning sessions. Our participants will have to ask questions, and the resource person will answer those questions. Again, no, this is an opportunity to further discuss the topic and in turn make the lesson even more understandable and meaningful. Okay.
Right, so before we end our first learning session, Gwen, please be reminded no, to our participants to log on to your Zoom sessions ahead of time, no, starting 2:30 or 2:45 p.m. So you will not be late in our class at 3 p.m. sa atong next session.
And also to, again, just to recap, our assessments will be posted on our Facebook page and also sa Google Classroom. So
Facebook group na to.
Facebook group di. And then please do click on them. And also make sure to answer also the resource person evaluation form. So you have to accomplish 2, no?
Yes, the links are available sa atong group chats, sa atong chat box sa atong Zoom meeting karon.
All right. So if there be any more questions from our participants, if please do take this opportunity to answer to ask questions regarding the lesson today, or maybe if you have any concerns about the our class in general. Wala na, no? All right. So yeah.
Alright. So see you on our third lesson on Monday, July 19, 2021 at exactly 3 in the afternoon, Philippine Standard Time. So Gwen and participants, everyone, that wraps up our second learning session of our SOA on visual arts, particularly on the visual arts mental health topic. No? I am Ferlin Fernandez.
And I'm Gwen Andrade. See you then, no?
Only here at DWDCFM 104.7. Thank you. Aloha and have a great weekend ahead. Bye.
My weary heart soars high like an eagle in the sky.